Good morning everyone. Welcome back once again. Now let us start our next topic of the same chapter, chapter number 3, values and data types. Now in this chapter the next topic is tokens. Token is what? Token is the smallest individual unit of any program. If I want to compare it, then simply we can say you have listened a term cell in biology. Cell is what? Cell is also the smallest unit. Here token is also the same. It is the smallest individual unit of any program. In token we are having different types, categories, and the categories like literals, you can see here is literal, then identifier, operator, punctuator, assignment, separators, keywords. These are the different types of tokens available in our program system. Now what are they? We will study in this particular class. But before starting anything, let us know that what the particular things they actually are. Now if we talk about the literals are what? These are the integers. It can be real integer, it can be simple integer literal, it can be character literals, and it can be a string literal. So if we talk about the integer literal, though integer literal is what? Simply a number, suppose -1, -5, 5, 10. These are what? These are integer literals, which is not having any decimal value in it. If we talk about real integer, real literals, then -1.5, -2.5, -3.7, 2.5 and many more. These are what? These are real literals. Real literals, that means a decimal value. Okay? In it there is a decimal value. If we talk about character literals are what? Character literals are A, B, C, any sign, plus, minus. But if we talk about the character literals, it has to be in a single inverted comma. Keep in mind, character literals always is going to be into a single inverted comma. Next, we are having string literals. If we talk about the string literals, then simply nothing. It has to be in a double quotes. Suppose your name is Ansh. Then 945 9454 A, B. These types of things, whenever we are writing in a double quotes, that is known as string literals. So always keep in mind, when anything is in single inverted comma, it is known as character literals, and if it is in double quotes, that means it is in string literal. Okay? Now let us understand this particular expression. Here A equals to B plus C multiply 5, and there is a semicolon, that is known as punctuator. Okay? Now see, I have made one chart over here of tokens. A is in one bracket, equal is in another one, B in another, plus C multiply 5 and semicolon. Now what happens? Here see, A is what? It's a variable. It's a variable, which is also known as identifier. Identifier means, by the name it is very clear, identifier, which means it identifies something. Okay, so A is what? Identifier. B is what? Identifier. Then after that C is what? It is also an identifier. So keep in mind, wherever the variable values are there, variable means a value can vary at 10 to 10. So identifier, it is identifier. Now in the previous class I taught you about the equal sign. Equal sign is what? It's a assignment. Assignment, that means now we are assigning some value into it. A equals to B, that means whatever result I am going to get of this expression, that is going to be stored in A. Okay, so if I say A equals to B plus C into 5, then whatever the result of B plus C into 5 will be there, it is going to be stored in A. So that's why it is known as assignment operator. Next, plus. Plus is what? It is arithmetical operator. Arithmetical operator, what it does? It is used to operate two operands. These are two operands which is being operated by this operator. Okay, so when they operate each other, when the operation is being performed on operands, then there is operator required, and that operator works here as a plus operator. Multiplication, it is also an operator. So don't be confused. There are many arithmetical operators, as I taught you in the previous video lecture. Plus, minus, multiplication, division, multiplication, mod. Okay. Now the next one is literal. As I just taught you, literal are what? These are the constant values which is not going to be changed in the program. Okay, so these are the constant value which is not going to be changed in throughout the program. Next one, punctuator. Punctuator is what? It is for punctuation marks. That means from here onwards my statement is going to be finished. This semicolon defines that now the statements whatever we have written, it is going to be terminated. Semicolon is used for termination also. Two more tokens are there, separators and keywords. Separators are used to separate two words like curly braces, brackets, big brackets, comma. These are the separators which are used in the program to separate two statements, we can say, two situations, we can say. Okay, and the last one is keywords. Keywords are what? Keywords are the symbols which are predefined to the compiler. That means if the keyword is there, you cannot change. You cannot change you cannot change the name of that keyword. For example, you are making program class. So class is what? It's a keyword. Import, it's a keyword. Public, it's a keyword. Static, keyword. Void, keyword. Main, keyword. These things are what? These are keywords. System is a keyword. You cannot give this system as a class name. That means as you are writing class Ansh, class XYZ, class ABC. So ABC XYZ is a variable. But if you are going to write over there class main, it is not executable. Okay? Because main is what? Main is the keyword over there. Okay? Now, for today, I think it is enough. We'll meet in the next video lecture with new class. Thank you.